Well, one of our regulars is joining us, HM Souls, he likes to be called. We're talking about the Castle Mona, and people are going to say, why am I talking to you again? And I've tried numerous avenues.
Yes.
You were kind of an onlooker on this. You tried, I think, to get it? Obviously,
yeah, multiple times. Yes.
So an interested party, but yet you're not the owner. You officially can tell us that.
100%.
Our newspapers had quite a good story actually last week. They have realised that this thing hasn't yet been registered,
yes.
and it has to be done. As the time of recording is Monday, and it should be registered. I think it's the last day
today. Yeah, it should be.
We'll probably put this out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But unless anything changes at the last minute, because you're keeping your eyes across what's being registered.
Yes, 100%.
Something's going on now. And we have to stay very legal.
Of course.
And we don't know who's got it, right? You have ideas?
No. Just we don't know who has it. I mean,
it's not you.
I speculate. Exactly, it's not me. So.
You wanted it, but it's not you.
No, not us.
Right. you had the $1 million award. Did you? You could have financed it.
Yes.
How frustrating is that for us all? Still, because I mean, this is an ongoing question I ask you every time.
To be perfectly honest, Paul, I'm very sad. I'm sad at the fact that all of this has been shrouded in mystery. I don't believe that it inspires great confidence for the people on the Isle of Man who actually care for the building and for its future, that what we're dealing with is something different from what we've seen for the past decade. There are aspects of the building which from works that need to be carried out from the window that's in the tower that we filmed in the last.
I told about that before they.
Yeah.
Is it still out that window?
It's still out. Yeah.
So that means there's water getting in.
That's it.
Although we haven't had much water, but it's not sealed. I think they said it was sealed in the tower, so it's not going to get down. But the fact of the matter is, it's a broken window, isn't it?
And I would also say the level of security we have, because we don't have any information on information from the land registry as to who owns it. We don't know if the building is any longer insured, or what types of safety precautions and security is actually happening for the building.
Well, you live nearby it. Is it secure? Have you seen vandals or anything?
Well,
like that?
No. It's one of these things where, like I said, anything could be open to speculation. We just don't know. And like I said, I want to kind of keep that reserved component, and I want to encourage whoever the new owner is that we are here to help. One of the key things is that at numerous times over this entire process, from the auction in May to this present date, there have been numerous times where we've actually attempted to contact the new party that's allegedly the buyer. And
so you do have an idea, don't you?
Well, I mean, the only thing that we could do was contact the previous owners and hope that they would actually relay the information.
Of course, I mean, there's websites galore with rumours, and you read those, and it could be seriously weird. Then again, it could be quite upfront, and someone's got some great ideas for the place, right?
Exactly, and like I said, I reserve all judgments. There's nothing more that I can do from that. All I can do at this particular moment is actually just encourage, based upon the situation that we've seen today, it doesn't inspire great confidence.
Can you now let this go? It's not yours. It's not yours to play with anymore. You're going to have to move on, right?
Well, I would say that from an academic perspective, I believe that the Castle Mona still belongs to the people of the Isle of Man. It doesn't matter who actually purchased that building. It's a key piece to our heritage. It's a key piece to what it is that we know. Castle Mona was actually one of the very first reasons, or one of the main reasons, why I moved here to this island. Right. And during that time, of studying the building, I learned a lot about also the many other forgotten things on this island. And I love the Isle of Man. I feel that this is one of the key things that keeps community together. And I feel that it unites so many different people from so many backdrops together to want to do something. But
I mean, again, most of the Castle Mona is in a protected area, right? I mean, the wings, which are pretty awful anyway, are not. So it's going to have to stay, right?
Well, and that's the other thing.
You wanted to move it.
Well, this is it. Well, Paul, that's the key thing. Like, if you look at situations like the Imperial Hotel, I'm not a building vigilante. I'm not trying to, chain myself to every single building that I think is architecturally or historically significant on the Isle of Man and saying that all of them need to be restored. That is not what I'm doing at all. What I'm saying is that for many years, a precedence has been set on the Isle of Man that allows for buildings to just be sat upon for many years, and then when it enters into a state of disrepair, it gets knocked down. And so I don't believe that that's a fair, precedent to put forward for an island of greatness. We can do better. And that's what I want to inspire the current owners to do as well. Let's work together on this situation. If the building has to move, if something occurs where it doesn't fit the best interest of where it needs to be, then we have a plan on how to deal with it.
But back to this news. If it doesn't get registered, as I said, we're recording this. It may change.
Yeah.
It's what happens. I mean, you break this is some sort of law breaking, presumably, in the sense of you're meant to do it by that date and it's fixed.
Well,
do you think it's being hidden? Do you think there's a conspiracy?
I don't believe that this is a conspiracy. I just believe that this is another day in the office for the Isle of Man. I feel that this is something that happens consistently. This isn't anything new. I think the only difference is that certain individuals care about what happens and they've not let go of it. And I'm interested in those individuals which still care for this type of situation, and let's work together to find a solution.
So the new owners got in touch. I mean, we'd love, by the way, love to hear from them as well.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure the Isle of Man wants to hear from them with their ideas.
Yes.
And you know, that's it. You pass it by now. I mean,
that's well,
move on.
Well, it's not even moving on. I don't believe that we can move on. We're still in the same situation. Mm-hmm. It's the same situation, but just a different owner.
Okay. Well, we keep the interest
Allegedly,
going.
yes.
Yeah, we just keep the interest going. Let's say something will have to happen. I mean, either it will be registered with new owners or something. Like, I mean, last time it fell through, didn't it? Of course, in the end.
Well, this is it. But like I said, Paul, I want to steer the conversation away from just the architecture of this one specific building. Like I said, this is something much bigger. It's not just the fact that the Castle Mona or other buildings like that, enter into states of disrepair. It's now connected to, do we as the people on the Isle of Man actually care enough once we hear something, whether it be on the media or hear that something is sold or what have you, still interested in the best interest of our island. And like I said, I believe that we can do better. I believe that individuals that have a cause, that want to champion something, it's a heart-based thing. And I mean, I've never hidden my passion for that building. I've never shied away from it. And I don't believe I ever can. Specifically, if something is there for you that you feel it's in the best interest of others.
Let's hope it's okay inside,
Yeah.
I suppose, as well, because every day that goes by, more just weather damage is going to happen, isn't it?
This is it.
Just general rundown. It's not just water damage, but just.
See, like I said, even with the new owner, I don't believe that responsibility has ever shied away from the people of the Isle of Man. We have to take responsibility as well, and not just this new owner.
Okay, do feel free to keep in touch. I mean,
Yes.
obviously your fingers on the pulse. You're hearing things. Certainly, I've heard things, but we can't say it because you just don't know.
Well, and one thing that we do know, whatever it's going to be, if it includes us, is going to be exciting.